everyone, welcome to Reading with Eve. Let's get on with another bookish video, and today I'm talking about some domestic or domestic adjacent thriller recommendations that I have read recently. So we'll just get right into it, shall we? So the first one that I have is Insomnia by Sarah Pinborough, the author of Behind Her Eyes in 13 Minutes. That one is never talked about and it's still one of my favorites. So we have Emma, who has the perfect life, everything that you can dream of, but she has a past. Her mother tried to kill her and her sister when she was a kid, and now she's in prison, and her sister is a lot more forgiven than Emma. Emma is still not speaking to her mother, barely acknowledging her existence, and she worries that she has the same disease, illness that her mother had, that she claimed made her do what she did, because she is struggling to sleep, and that's exactly how her mother's condition started, and it was around her 40th birthday as well, and Emma is turning 40 very soon, and she starts experiencing things that mimic that, and yeah, other weird things start happening. This one was enjoyable, fun. It took me places, certain twists and stuff. I was like, but it was more of my personal preference, but overall it definitely fits under the domestic umbrella of families are whack, is what I have to say. Then another one I have is Behind Closed Doors by B.A. Paris. This one is unhinged in every single way. So you start with this apparently perfect marriage representation. You have this couple who are just so in love and so amazing, and then they get back from this party and the husband locks the wife in a room with only a bucket and a bed with a steel frame, and it turns out that she is essentially kept his prisoner, and you spend a lot of the book looking to see if she can outsmart him and get out of the situation, and it's such a terrifying, if slightly cartoonish at times, a portrayal of an abusive relationship that definitely fits under like the most messed up domestic spectrum. But yeah, I really enjoyed this one. I think I gave it a 4. There were some bits where I was like, but yeah, I thought that it was definitely good enough for me to want to read more of this author's work. Then I don't have the rest on physical because I had mixed opinions on some of them, but again, I always recommend books that I didn't love in these themed videos, just in case. I mean, it might be your favorite book ever. So I have I'm So Thrilled for You by Holly Bourne. I didn't love this one personally, as I said, but I also felt really disappointed at that because Holly Bourne was one of my favorite YA authors. Am I normal yet? The Places I Cried in Public, they're still some of my favorite books because they're just so poignant and amazing, but this one, it let me down a bit, but it might be perfect for you. So we have 4 women who have been friends since uni days, and they're all in like different stages of motherhood. You have one who really wants to conceive but is unable to. You have one who is child-free and feels judged for it. You have a new mother, and then imagine what comes with that. And the last one, whose baby shower is the catalyst for the events, is pregnant. So you have these women who clearly have a lot of unspoken resentment towards each other for various reasons, gather for this baby shower, and then we find out, because it starts, again, as it's already happened, there was a fire. Who started the fire? Like, was anyone hurt? What is happening? Sort of thing. So, I can objectively say that you definitely get a lot of insight into these women and a lot of insight into their friendship, and there's a lot of suspense, sort of knowing that something bad is gonna happen and just waiting for it. It definitely fit that whole domestic thing, because you also see lots of their relationships as well with their husbands, and there's definitely a lot of drama there. Like I said, it was just a bit of a disappointment for me, but again, it might be perfect for you. So there's that one. Then I have Someone in the Attic by Audrey Amara, another book that didn't particularly work for me, but again, you might love it. So it starts off with a woman being murdered in her bathtub, and someone was in the house, like they were in the attic as she was there, which is terrifying when you think about it. And they killed her, and then we flip to our actual main character who realizes that there's this person just filming videos of her home, which is unhinged, and she does not have they've been breaking in, like what's happening. So yeah, it just goes from there. It definitely fits in the whole domestic vibe because we have family dynamics, we have small town gossip, lifestyle, and whatnot. Like I said, it wasn't the right book for me necessarily, but you might love it. And then I have Bittersweet by, I forget the author's name. I will just put it up upon editing because it's a long name. I remember it's like a hype in it. Basically, it's kind of like a domestic, sort of like a bit of a college life mix as well. We have this college student who gets invited by her super socialite, like rich friend to spend the summer with her in her cottage, mansion, whatever it was. Sorry, it's a bit fuzzy on my memory because I read it in the summer, but she's invited to spend the summer with her is the important part. And she realizes that this whole life and this family that her friend has is a lot more messy than she bargained for. It's definitely a good summer read. It has a nice atmosphere, sort of like dreamlike quality almost. That's really interesting to delve into. I just didn't love how certain plot points turned out, but that might be just my personal preference. And then one that I actually did love, but I don't have because I left it at my parents', is Home is Where the Bodies Are by Geneva Rose. We have 3 siblings who, after their mother passes away, they are cleaning the house and they discover some tapes from their parents' youth, and they see a dead girl in that tape, and that girl is someone who's been missing in the neighborhood for like decades. So now they think, were our parents murderers? What the hell is going on? And it's definitely lots of sibling drama, lots of like dynamics of really crappy family relationships, figuring out, where, like, my family, they are these people who did these things, like, did I even know them at all? It definitely fits the domestic vibe. It wasn't an all-time favorite, but I definitely did enjoy it a lot, and I would recommend it. It read really quickly as well. I think it's relatively short. It's under 300 pages. But yeah, I definitely need to get that one back because it was a lot of fun. So I think these are, actually, since I don't have it on physical, I nearly forgot, but I have one last book, and that is Her Name is Rose. Or was it Her Name Was Rose? Sorry. It's Friday. My brain is like, what is happening? But I thought, you know what, I'll still film this video. But yeah, so I will just also put an author's name as text upon editing so that you can see it. But it's another kind of I'm gonna take your life story in a way, but not really malicious, because we start the book with our main character witnessing a woman being hit by a car, dying on impact basically, and there is now a baby who is motherless and a husband who is wifeless, and she's like, you know what, I guess it wouldn't hurt anyone if I just slipped in there, if I just took care of things. Can't leave a grieving father and an orphan child to fend for themselves. But she soon finds out that this new life that she has is a lot more than she bargained for. That's all you need to know, really. It's just an interesting, fast-paced, if a tad predictable, domestic goodness. And now, these are the domestic books. Like I said, quite a few of them didn't leave like a super lasting impression, but I never know. You never know. It might be like your new all-time favorite book. So I thought they're worth mentioning, and I hope to see you next time.